started like your career path very young, even though it's changed a little bit, yet you're still in politics and working just a little bit more defined, I guess you could say. What's one piece of advice in terms of your career that you know now that you wish you would have known back just straight out of college?
I think it's the thing I wish I would have known or focused on is thinking about what you really want to do. And a lot of times we sort of, and I'm guilty of this, kind of bumping along our professional path. You kind of go from one opportunity to the next because a door opens, you walk through it, or maybe a couple other doors open, you walk through them, and you kind of, you're following instead of leading your own career, or you're kind of, just kind of moving along with the opportunities as they present themselves instead of creating opportunities. And when I was with SEMA, I always talked to, because this is an industry that a lot of people have a lot of passion about, and the biggest thing I tell the students when I would talk to the SEMA interns every year at the SEMA show, I would say, what do you want to do? What is that one company that you would love to work for? Or what are the 3 companies that you would just kill to work for? And, the thing is, get to know, Google the company, find out who, the HR manager is, who the key people are if you want to be in the design department or the sales department or whatever that industry is. Find out everything you can about that company. Find out who takes resumes, even if they're not hiring. Just bug them. Just continue to bug them. Or I won't say bug them, but contact them on a regular basis and say, hey, I'm so-and-so. I love the company. I love what you're doing. Look for an internship. Take a free internship if you can. Maybe you're doing a summer. You pay for the credits anyway. You might as well do something you enjoy. So do a summer internship with them, that's unpaid. But whatever it takes to get your foot in the door, because interest is interesting to a company like that. So showing enthusiasm sets you way above anybody else. And that's where, as I see in the auto industry, a lot of them, for some of these high-profile companies, West Coast Customs, even SEMA itself, a lot of the cool companies, Edelbrock, trying to think some of the other fun companies out there. That's where they get people, is people who have shown interest and found a way into the organization. And it's just a matter of picking that lock, finding the right person at the right time, or making sure that they know who you are and that you're interested.
So you would suggest to do your research and to stay persistent in your pursuit of getting a job there, and just stay passionate and energetic about the fact that you really do want to work there.
Yeah, exactly.
And direct your own destiny, essentially.
You got to take control of it, and so that's one of those things I haven't always, learned. And in a lot of cases, you have to think big. A lot of times I think students don't think big enough and really focus on, okay, what do I want to do? We take what's in front of us instead of saying, okay, where do I really want to go? And which company do I really want to work for? For me with 3M, I'd always had a tremendous respect for 3M as a company and thought that it would be a good fit someday. And so just kind of waited, and all of a sudden almost was interested in taking a job for them about 3 years ago. Timing wasn't quite right, but kind of kept in contact with those folks. And finally the timing and the location worked out to where I could actually go to work for those guys and have a lot of passion about what I do. It may not sound interesting, but actually helping provide better services to constituents and the public at large is sort of what we do and what we really focus on, which is what I have a passion for in politics. I like making government work better, and I want people to perceive that government's working better. And so I get to do that in my everyday life now as well, not just in my avocation, which is as a state senator, but in my vocation, which is taking that experience and doing it, applying that in my daily job.